Alright, this is my second video on patterns and primes. Decimology.com. That's what I use. I use Decimology for this pattern. So, without waiting any longer, let me go ahead and get up this list of primes. Alright, here's a list of primes up to 409. The way this pattern works is you start off just by adding. In this pattern, you can actually reproduce it without using 2, and it still works. I think it actually works a little bit better. But since, as of now, 2 is considered prime, I'll use 2 in the pattern. I personally don't often consider it prime because it's even. But anyways, let's just get started. You're going to start off by adding the first 2 primes. 2 plus 3, and that'll get you 5. And then you add the next prime, so 2 plus 3 plus 5. You'll have to excuse my poor handwriting. Don't have a stylus to write with, but alright, so that's 10. And then you add the next prime, which is 7. So 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, or just 10 plus 7, is 17. And so on. You get this list. And I already have this list, so I'm going to go ahead and type it out. Let's see. The last time I tried to record this video, I started typing and typing and typing, and then I didn't have the text box selected, so nothing actually got typed. This is my second attempt at the video, so I'll start off with the list. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 3 plus 5 is 10. Plus 7 is 17, plus the next prime, which is 11. 17 plus 11 is 28, and so on. 41, 58, 77. For sake of time, I'm just typing these out because I already have them written down. You can hand check them if you want, but I can assure you these are all correct. Very simple addition. Let's see. The only way one of them would be wrong is if I make an error copying it from the paper to the computer. So I've already checked it on the paper many times. 381, 440, and so on. That's as far as we'll go for now. So, it's a good few numbers. Alright, and then next we are going to write out, let's see if I'm doing this right. We're going to write out all the numbers, just all integers squared from 0 and up. So 0 squared, let's see, 0 squared would be 0, right? 1 squared would be 1. 2 squared, 4. So I'm gonna write out that list real quick, and that shouldn't be hard. 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Let's see. Get my paper so I can just do this much quicker. Alright, what are we on? 36. Oh, you know what? Turns out I didn't write them on paper. We'll just have to use our heads. Alright, where are we? 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144. Let's see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16. So we need 3 more. 13 times 13, 169. 14 times 14, 196. Oh, that's cool how they flip like that. I wonder if there's some pattern to it. Excuse me. Let's see, 169, 196, and last but not least, 225. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is subtract these numbers from the corresponding square. So the first one minus 0 squared, the second one minus 1 squared, minus 2 squared, minus 3 squared, and so on. So 5 minus 0 squared equals 5. 10 minus 1 squared equals 9. 17 minus 2 squared equals 13, and so on. So I'm going to write out that list. I do have this one pre-written, so let me just go ahead and start. 5, 9, 13, 19, 25. Again, you can check these on paper just for sake of time in this video, I've pre-written out all the answers so I can type them really quickly and not have to work out every single one. But it shouldn't take that long if you want to grab a piece of paper and a pencil and check all these, make sure I'm doing everything right, you know. Alright, 185, 215. I think that's as far as we go in this video, so. Also, this is on a side note, just because I like to talk about patterns in my videos. If you didn't know, when you have all the perfect squares, right? If you subtract the previous one, you get the sequence of odd numbers. For example, 1 minus 0. Let's see if I can. Alright, 1 minus 0, 1. 4 minus 1, 3. 9 minus 4, 5. 16 minus 9, 7. 25 minus 16, 9. So as you can see, it's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It's just the odd numbers. So that's a cool pattern. Just on a side note. I like to throw out things like that in my videos. But anyways, back to the prime pattern I figured out. Alright, so now that we've subtracted the perfect squares from our sums of the prime numbers, we are going to take the difference of these, similarly to I just took the difference of the perfect squares, 1 minus 0, 4 minus 1, 9 minus 4. We're going to be doing 9 minus 5, 13 minus 9, 19 minus 13, 25 minus 19, and so on. So let me go ahead and type those. 9 minus 5 is 4. 13 minus 9 is 4. 19 minus 13 is 6. 25 minus 19 is 6. 33 minus 25 is 8. 41 minus 33 is 8. Let's see, 51 minus 41 is 10. Then we get 65 minus 51, which is 14. 79 minus 65, which is also 14. Yeah. Alright. 97 minus 79, which is 18, I believe. Let me check that. Yeah, that's 18. I don't need to check that. Alright. 117 minus 97 is 20. 137 minus 117 is 20. 159 minus 137, that would be 22. 185 minus 159 is 26. Alright, and then 215 minus 185 is 30. So as you can see, we kind of had a pattern here. We're 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 10, 14, 14, 18, 20, 20, 22, 26, 30. Let me show you the next step. The difference between these numbers, their rate of growth. 4 to 6, that grows by 2, right? So 4 plus 6 is, let me get this bigger so you can see. Alright, 4 plus 2 is 6, so the way we get to this number is by adding 2, and then 6 plus 2 is 8, so the way we get to the next one is by adding 2. 8 plus 2 is 10, so we add 2 again, right? 10 plus 4, 14, and then 14 plus 4 is 18, and 18 plus 2 is 20, 20 plus 2 is 22. And then we add 4, and then we add 4. So as you can see, there's kind of a pattern here for how we get to the next number. It's you're adding 2, then you're adding 4, and then you're adding 2, and then you're adding 4, and so on. And I'm not sure, this first two might be an exception. The pattern might go 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, or it just might be completely random. But this is definitely a pattern in primes that I'm able to generate this consistent increase of 2 and 4 and how they alternate like that. So that's pretty interesting. And let's see. I always feel like I'm leaving something out in these videos, something else that I figured out. But I can't think of what it is right now. But you'll probably, if I did leave something out, you'll probably see a part 3. Or I guess this would be a part B to this part 2, since part 3 won't really be related to this specific pattern. Nevertheless, there is a pattern in these primes, and here it is. We'll here's one of them at least. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned from it, took away something with primes, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at this email address, albertiPhoneDeveloper@yahoo.com, and also visit the website. Look up on our new patterns and see what we're coming up with, and I hope you'll go there and have a blast. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.